सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। In our scriptures, there are many disciplines given to achieve a higher goal. Scriptures in the sense, the Karma Kanda of Veda, that means Purva Bhaga of Veda. There are many disciplines given, and in Veda Anta, that is Jnana Kanda also. In Jnana Kanda, there are many disciplines given. Karma Kanda disciplines, if we follow, we get materialistic benefits, worldly benefits. Grihastha Pradhana Karma Kanda Sadhanani. They are all prescribed mainly for Grihasthas. Karma Kanda rituals, puja, japa, dhyanam, yagam, homam, vratas, all these are prescribed mainly for Grihasthas. Grihasthas alone can do. Grihasthas means householders, married people. By performing those rituals, one can attain the desired goal, whatever they want to achieve. And Jnana Kanda also, there are many disciplines. All are meant for sannyasis. Disciplines in the sense sadhanas. Sadhana is equal to means and artham. Means, yes, sadhanam. Sadhana is that it is a means which takes me to my goal, to my destination. Your car is your sadhanam. So it reaches you to your destination where you want to go. Like that, for human life also, to achieve the higher goals, these sadhanas, they will take us to accomplish that goal. Sadhanas help us to accomplish that goal. What goal? Whatever goal we want to accomplish. How many goals are there? As many people, so many goals. As many people, so many goals are there. Goals means destination. Goal means destination, aim, target, where I want to reach. The Jnana Kanda mainly for sannyasis or sannyasi-like minded people. Sannyasa means not only ashrama sannyasam, even a grihastha also mentally can be a sannyasi. Mentally he can be a sannyasi, antara sannyasam. So for sannyasi also there are some sadhanas. For worldly people, the sadhanas are meant for materialistic pleasures, luxury, life, entertainment, so many things. And for spiritual people, this Jnana Kanda. Jnana Kanda is meant for spiritual oriented people who are like sannyasis or sannyasi minded people. That people. Now, this same karma kanda and jnana kanda we can call in a different name. What is that name? No. This karma kanda can be called as religious life. Religious life. One has to follow religion. Religion is that a way of life in which we follow many disciplines. Veda Purva Karma Kanda is nothing but a religion. Vaidika Matam. Hindu Matam is known as Vaidika Matam or Sanatana Dharmam or Sanatana Matam or religion. What is the benefit of religion? Religion is meant to make you to accomplish that higher goals. By following religious disciplines are karma kanda disciplines, worshipping the Lord, puja, abhishekam, and you do sankalpa, oh God, give me this, that and all. For every puja day, what you do now? Sankalpa. I want. What? Secret. I don't want to say. I want. So religion starts. Then one has to enter into philosophy. Religion, after religious life, artha, kama, dharma, you finish at karmakanda level or grihasthashrama level, you complete, you accomplish dharma, artha, kama. Then you come to philosophy for that fourth purushartha, moksha purushartha. These are all goals only. Purushartha means nothing but goal. Therefore, dharma purushartha means punyam. Artha purushartha means money. Kama purushartha means entertainment, to enjoy your life. And moksha, finally you come to philosophy. So to attain these destinations, lot of disciplines. How many? So many. We do not know so many disciplines. We know only 1/4 kuda kadiyadu. That much only we know. If you know everything, you will run away actually. Therefore, we know only few disciplines. What are those disciplines? A very well-known, popular discipline is tapas. Tapas is the popular, well-known discipline, very, very familiar name, no, for all of us. Tapas, na, romba familiar name. But unfortunately, we use that word tapas today. What? Avarku music tapas, avarku dance tapas, avarku cricket tapas, ivanku chess tapas, tennis tapas. Adikada we are using nowadays. Tapas na. We have forgotten the rishis doing tapas, and they used to stand on one leg and they used to do tapas. That and all we have forgotten long ago. Now we do what? Avarku paname office tapassu. Paravala vechuko office tapassu. Enna artham? Committed to that alone artham. Tapas means what? Committed to that alone but nothing else. That is tapas. So, the popular discipline among hundreds of disciplines, one of the best, most primary discipline is tapas. What do you mean by tapas? What do you mean by tapas? Tapas, 3 letters da irukku. Tapas means the word derived from the root tap. The word tapas is derived from the root verb called tap. Tap, English you write, it is become tap. Tap, I know. Okay, you have to read it as tap. Okay, tap means to shine, to burn, to shine, to burn, and to suffer a pain caused by heat. It's called tapas. Scorching, burning. It's called tapas. In short, to understand for our language, tapas means a effort we take and we follow very strictly. I deny certain comforts. Tapas is that in which sadhana I deny certain comforts. I don't want comforts. Deliberately I say no to that comfort. Deliberately. What for? I deliberately deny certain comforts wantedly. I invite the pain. I suffer myself. And I am happy also. I am suffering. I have pain in following tapas. Still inside, heart of the heart, I have ananda. That is called tapas. That is called tapas. There is a great sankalpa in your mind. What is that? I want to achieve that. Some goal. I want to achieve that. So this is the meaning of tapas. Now, the goal must be what? What is the best goal? We have to choose a worthy goal. There are many goals. Every person has got his own or her own goal. But here, our scriptures, when they are giving sadhanas, I am very happy you are following tapas, etc. sadhanas to achieve something. Please have a worthy goal. That is our condition. Worthy goal. Your goal must be some worthy. When your goal or destination you want to achieve, if it is worthy alone, your prayers are having some value. When your goals are having some worth in that, a worthy goal I have in my mind, then your all prayers, pujas, worship, everything has got some value. Worthless goal and tremendous prayer. And what value that prayer can have? You tell me. Think over. Shastra asking us, have a worthy goal. No? It's a valuable, worthy goal, highest goal, which is very, very important in human life. If you have that worthy goal, if for that worthy goal's sake, if you do prayer, and if you follow certain disciplines, they are all having some value. Why they have value? Who is giving value? Your goal is giving value. What type of goal is giving value to your prayers? Worthy goal. Who decided the worthy goal? I myself. Who decide my goal? Not father, mother, husband or wife or children. Everyone has to decide their own goal by themselves, not by anyone. Who decide I have to eat or not? Who decide I have to eat or not? I have to decide, not anybody. Similarly, I have to decide my goal. Therefore, I have to decide to choose a worthy goal then my prayers are meaningful and they have some value. Now, decide your prayers, you want to keep them in a valuable status or valueless status. Valueless status prayers, you can take any goal, okay. But your prayers also, Bhagavan is not very serious also. Is not very serious. Okay. When a person choose very costliest thing, and the shopkeeper also, you choose in very useless things, he never care for you. Suppose you choose a costliest one, that person knows, shopkeeper knows, this person is very intelligent. He is choosing a costliest one, not only price wise, it has got its value, worth. Therefore, shopkeeper is very careful in handing over to you. He is very, very happy also. Similarly, Bhagavan is a shopkeeper. Bhagavan is a shopkeeper. In his shop, there are so many things to choose. Bhagavan kept a lot of goals. In the goal vendumo eduthuko. And he sees who are all intelligent people, who are all the intelligent buyers. Bhagavan want to sell his product, valuable product, and he listens their prayers very much. Now you want to make Bhagavan listen your prayers? If you want to make Bhagavan to listen your prayers, you have to make your goal a worthy goal. No way. Okay. Worthy goal, worthy aim must be high. This is next point. So tapas, then worthy goal. Tapas is to attain worthy goal. The next point, tapas means exactly what happens in us. When I take a tapas, I am a tapasvi. I am a tapasikaha. I am a tapasvi. I follow tapas. A burning effort. Burning effort. Effort means prayatnam. I do my endeavor, means prayatnam, very, very, very strong effort, and I withstand any toughest situation or any crisis to undergo to achieve that goal. That is the tapas. To achieve that goal, I am ready to stand to face any sort of situation, no compromise. Why? Because my aim is so worthy, and if I compromise in my tapas, if I am not able to withstand without effort, without withstanding, without toughness, I cannot achieve. Therefore, I have to withstand. So, therefore, tapas means a burning effort under all circumstances. It requires or it involves purification, straightforwardness. It involves simplicity also. Lot of simplicity. What are all involved? Purification involved, and straightforwardness involved, and simplicity involved. If these three are there, minimum three, there are many required in that tapas. If these three are there, you are able to perform that sadhana in a full manner, some extent. No? Full manner in the sense, really speaking, no grihastha can follow 100% disciplines. Don't disappoint. Okay. Shastra itself says, no householder can follow all disciplines 100%. Then how can he get benefit? Shastra says, doesn't matter. You follow disciplines under one condition. I will compromise with you. Keep your pleasures moderately legitimate. Legitimate and moderate. Have entertainment. Enjoy your life. Once you are not like a sannyasi, you are in Grihastha Ashrama, you have to compromise with so many disciplines. Very difficult. Therefore, you can have some, you can be free also, little bit, but see that you must be moderate and you must be legitimate in following, in enjoying the life. You should not carry away by them. You should not carry away by them, and you should not lose sight of your higher goal. ஏன்னு நான் கிரகஸ்தாசிரமில் இருக்க சுவாமினி, இதெல்லாம் எனக்கு முடியவே முடியாது అని சொல்லக்கூடாது. அப்படி 100% ஃபாலோ பண்ணலையேன்னு கில்ட்டு இருக்கக்கூடாது. பாருங்க, ஃபாலோ பண்ணாமலே இருக்கக்கூடாது, ஃபாலோ பண்ணலையேன்னு கில்ட்டு இருக்கக்கூடாது. ஃபாலோ பண்ணும்போது எப்படி ஃபாலோ பண்ண நான் ஐ கேன் ரீச் மை டெஸ்டினேஷன், இப்படி இருக்கணும். ஸோ தேர்ஃபோர் for grihasthas also, when they are following lot of rituals or puja or vratam or any festival, there are lot of disciplines in a compromised manner. Doesn't matter. But don't lose sight of நான் கிரகஸ்தனாக இருக்கேன், எனக்கு என்ன முடியும், எனக்கு வராது அப்படிலாம் நினச்சிக்க கூடாது. கிரகஸ்தா ஆல்சோ கேன் கெட். கிரகஸ்தா ஆல்சோ கேன் கெட். இட் இஸ் பாசிபிள். At the same time, you have to follow the disciplines also. Very, very important. So, now this tapas is at 3 levels, 3 types. Tapas, there are 3 types of tapas. Kayika tapas, Vachika tapas, Manasika tapas. Kayika tapas, Vachika tapas, Manasika tapas. A tapas at physical body level, Kayika tapas. A tapas at verbal level is called Vachika tapas. Speech level, austerity. Tapas means what? Austerity, penance. You can call it as penance, austerity, intense discipline. So, Vachika tapas. Then third one is what? Manasika tapas. Mentally you follow that discipline. Physically certain disciplines you follow. Verbally you follow certain disciplines. Mentally you follow certain disciplines. For example, Kayika tapas is a brahmacharyam. Brahmacharyam is a Kayika tapas. Avoidance of illegitimate relation with opposite sex is a brahmacharya vratam. Every discipline is a vratam. Every discipline is a sadhana. Every discipline can be called as a tapas also. So brahmacharyam, kayika tapas. Ahimsa is also not hurting others physically, is also come under kayika tapas. Discipline. I should not hurt others physically. Epona, lifelong. I should not hurt. This is tapas. If a militant follow this, a terrorist follow this, there is no terrorism. There cannot be militants if they follow this tapas. Kayika tapas. But police should not follow. Kayika tapas. Police, doctor should not follow. Physical violence I should not do. Doctor says I should not hold the knife so at all. This is an exception to doctors, police, and ahimsa is exception. So therefore you should not extend for all people. So extended சொல்லி நானும் ஃபாலோ பண்ணக்கூடாது. Okay, very careful we have to implement them. Next, Vachika tapas is verbal penance. Verbal austerity or verbal penance is not using hurting words towards others. Not using hurting words. This is a negative way of presentation. Positive, if you see, recitation, prayers, chanting, parayanam is verbal penance. It's a verbal penance. Vachika tapas. Japa, chanting, mantra, nama is vachika tapas. Similarly, manasika tapas, mental austerity or mental penance is dhyanam, manasika tapas. Performing meditation. For sannyasis, there is another definition of tapas. Tapas means manasaha indriyanam aikagryam tapaha. For grihasthaskin, legitimate, moderate, Vedic lifestyle is called tapas for grihasthas. And the legitimate and moderate. Dharmikamavum irkanum, my desires, and moderate ahum irkanum. You can see TV, but a sannyasi is not supposed to see. You know? So you can be, grihasthan paakalam sollita Swamini, let me see all the channels all the time, and moderate. At the same time, you watch what? Which are dharmic programs, which are legitimate. Crime programs, even grihastha. That is tapas. That is tapas. So sannyasik what na? Manasaha indriyanam aikagryam atma vishaye is tapas. When na? Throughout the day, throughout the week, throughout the year, throughout the life. The grihastha also antara sannyasi, he can also follow that. But initial stages la legitimate, moderate. So vachika, kayika, manasa. That's why in Shiva Manasa Puja, what is the last shloka? Karacharana kritam va, kayajam karmajam va, shravanana, innu nariya extra potida, shravananayanajam va, illa shuddhi irkanam. This is called purity. Tapas is to purify our body-mind complex. Penance is meant to purify our body-mind complex. To purify our body-mind complex, our religion has kept umpteen thousands of disciplines. That's why many people run away from the religion. I don't want to follow religion. They don't want to show even religious marks also. And they wear vibhuti at home and they wipe it off and go outside. And they want to show they are not belong to any religion. Like that, they want to show why we do not know why they feel. You can be happily follow penance. You can happily wear all religious marks. You can happily enjoy your religion. It is not a taboo, but it is a boon for me to grow internally. Religion is not a taboo. I am not a fanatic about my religion, but religion is a support for me to purify myself. Body level, mental level, thought level, intellectual level, I want to purify. Why I have to throw away that religion when it is helping to me to purify myself? What is wrong with me? Therefore, there is something wrong in my understanding of my religious disciplines. And I feel shame to say I am doing fasting. I say, I am very happy to say I am dieting. I feel shame to say I am doing fasting on so and so auspicious day. I feel shame, I feel shy to say, I hesitate to say others. But I am very happy to proclaim I am doing dieting now. I feel shame to say I am doing pradakshinam in the temple. I hesitate to say others, what you are doing in the morning, where you are going. I am going to temple, I am doing pradakshinam, so many rounds. I feel some hesitation to say. But after entering in the office, immediately what I say, I did 1 hour walking today. Don't you feel shy to say that? Don't you feel shy? No, you don't feel shy. You feel proud to say. How do you walk? I wear shoes. What company shoes you wear? Go on and on. How much sweats? That also you have to say. How many kilos you have reduced? That also you say. But somehow you feel some shivering to say, I have done pradakshinam. A discipline, it's a penance. Without chappal, hot sun, I have to climb. And the stones are there, rocks, pieces are there. I have to walk. Not with shoes, but without shoes. If you get acupressure there, without shoes if you walk. Now these people wear shoes, no acupressure. Therefore what? Extra acupressure machine. What is this? This is acupressure machine. What for? It is good for foot. What for? Pranic flow. That then what? Eye flow. Pranic flow. You buy a new machine. But without chappal, to walk, to do pradakshina. Who does walking, pradakshina and all? It's old fashion. It's a penance. It is a tapas. Therefore, all the rituals they are following in new names. Yes? They are meant for what? To reduce physical weight. Okay? To improve your digestion. Upavasa. For example, you take on Shivaratri day, what are the two main important disciplines? Penance. Upavasam. Purna Upavasam. Upavasa is a tapas. Still some people are following. Maharaj Shivaratri on Nirikilyo. அதுக்கு பயந்துட்டாவது இன்னைக்கு என்னென்ன உபவாசம் ஏகாதசி உபவாசம் துவாதசி உபவாசம் I am very happy whenever people say I am doing upavasana. But very few they are saying I am doing dieting, Swamini, dieting. They say like this. But in Chennai still people are all following upavasa. Wonderful, we have to follow. What do you mean by upavasa? What you don't get in dieting, you get in fasting. What you don't get in dieting, you get in fasting. When if it is tapas. Okay? Upavasa, what is happening is same. Stomach is empty. Okay? You feel hungry. Symptoms are same. Benefits are also same at a physical level. But there is much more benefit, extra benefit at mental level that you cannot get in dieting, but you can get in fasting. Upavasam. Purna Upavasam. Today morning, 6 o'clock, if I start Upavasa, next day, especially Shivaratri day, next day morning, இன்னைக்கு எத்தனை மணிக்கு ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டானோ, சப்போஸ் 6 மணிக்கு ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டானோ உபவாசம், டுமாரோ 6 மணி வரைக்கும், நெக்ஸ்ட் டே 6 மணி வரைக்கும் ஒன்றும் தொடக்கூடாது. ஒன்றும் தொடக்கூடாதுன்னா ஒன்றும் தொடக்கூடாது. அது பூர்ண உபவாச. சுவாமி ஒன்றுமே தொடக்கூடாது. பலகாரம் சாப்பிடலாமான்னு, பல விதமான ஆகாரம் சாப்பிடலாமோன்னு. எஸ், யூ கேன் ஈட், பட் இட் இஸ் நாட் பூர்ண உபவாசம், இட் இஸ் அர்த்த உபவாசான்னு. You take fruits without rice, it is ardha upavasa. If you take water without solid food, it is ardha upavasa. You can do ardha upavasa, you can do 1/4 upavasa, you can do full upavasa, you can stay without upavasa also. All are your choice. But for a spiritual sadhaka, upavasa is very important, very good, and Lord Krishna says laghvasi, vivikta sevi laghvasi, laghu ashi ennar, konchama saapidunnar. Okay, I don't recommend purnam upavasa for all people. If you want to do purnam upavasa, wonderful, your stomach is happy one day. Appa rest kuduthuta iniki, let me be happy, relax na. Otherwise you can take food, but Krishna Bhagavan says in Bhagavad Gita 18th chapter, laghu ashanam, eat less, very very less. It's a discipline for everyone, for good health, especially for spiritual seeker. A spiritual seeker, Vedantic student, it is must. Either Purna Upavasa or Ardha Upavasa or Pau Upavasa, 1/4 Upavasa, or no Upavasa, but eat less. If you want to achieve higher goal, worthy goal, moksha. Namak enna topic inge? We celebrate Mahashivaratri for moksha. Moksha Purushartha's sake. So for moksha Purushartha's sake, upavasa penance is also must. On the Shivaratri day, they follow upavasa. Very, very significant upavasa. Another penance on Shivaratri day, they follow maunam. Maunam. Complete maunam, kashta maunam. Even you should not sign. இப்படி எல்லாம் சைன் பண்ணக்கூடாது, சிக்னல்ஸ் எல்லாம் காமிக்கக்கூடாது எல்லாருக்குமே, ஆனால் எழுதி கொடுக்கக்கூடாது, அதெல்லாம் அர்த்த மௌனம். காஷ்ட மௌனம்னா நோ வேர்ட் கேன் கம் அவுட், யூ ஆர் டோட்டலி அவே ஃப்ரம். தட்ஸ் வாட் விவிக்த சேவின்னு சொல்லிட்டார் பகவான். தனியாக இரு, தனித்திரு, பசித்திருன்னார். என்ன சுவாமி இதெல்லாம் சொன்ன விஷயந்தானே, பண்ண சிவராத்திரி தானே பண்ணுறோம் இல்லையா? எவ்ரி இயர் சேம் சிவராத்திரி வேறு டூயிங்கன்னா, சேம் பூஜா, பட் ஸ்டில் வி லவ் டு see the அபிஷேகம். எத்தனை வாட்டி அதே கந்தம், அதே சந்தனம், அதே பால், அதே தயிர் தான். தயிர் வெள்ளையாக தான் இருக்கும், சந்தனம் பச்சையாக தான் இருக்கும், அண்டு பால் வெள்ளையாக தான் இருக்கும். அதில் மாற்றம் இன்னைக்கு இந்த சிவராத்திரிக்கு மில்க் வில் பி எல்லோ கலரான்னா, அப்படி இன்னும் கிடையாது. Same tapas, same upavasa, same mauna. But every function, every festival reminds our where are you, what you are doing. Have you remember your goal? Have you taken a worthy goal? Are you following disciplines? Are you living an alert life towards your goal? Mindful living, it's called mindful living. Alert living, vigilant living towards my goal. That's called tapas. Therefore, upavasa and maunam. Not sleeping throughout the day also. That also, Shivaratri day they follow. What for nice movie varum Swami night. அவர் நல்ல மூவி போடுவான், அதுக்கு தான் நான் தூங்காமலே இருப்பேன். அவன் என்ன இவனுக்கு தூக்கம் வருவான்னு சொல்லி ஒருத்தருக்கு 3 சினிமா போடுவான். ஸோ ஓகே, பட் நாட் ஃபார் ஸ்பிரிச்சுவல் சாதகாஸ். Spiritual sadhakas have to spend more time in japa. That's why upavasa, and the word itself has got a meaning Upasamipe yo vasaha. Stay near the Lord. Upa means near. Samipam. Vasaha. Remain. Upasamipe vasaha. Remain. I, the Jivatma, stay near the Lord by doing dhyanam or japam and thinking constantly about the Lord. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. I read about Shiva Puranam, Shiva Stuti or Shiva Mantra or Vaikunta Ekadasi Anna Vishnu, and the day Devi Anna, Devi Upasana. You can take at that day Upavasa is you are free in cooking, you are free in drinking water, you are free in eating. Lot of time really you get, my God. Eating la how much time, cooking la how much time you are spending. Another appuda theriyum. Upavasam irundada theriyum namakku. ஒரு நாள் இருந்து பாருங்க, சுவாமினி ஏதாவது ஆயிடுமோ. Any ailment is there, it's not recommended, otherwise it is good. Upasamipe yo vasaha jivatma paramatmanoho. I, the jivatma, have to be with the Lord Paramatma. Natu kayasya shoshanam. Not drying up my stomach. Okay, upavasam enna? ஒரு பக்கம் பசி வந்துட்டு இருக்கும், தாகமாக இருக்கும், அப்பப்போ அந்த கிச்சனில் வந்து என்னென்ன இருக்குன்னு ஞாபகம் வரும். ஏன்னா எப்போ ஒரு வாட்டி பசிஃபிக்காக இருக்கும் போது கஷ்டமாக இருக்கும். அதனால் பகவான் எங்கே ஞாபகம் வரும்? சாஸ்திரா சேஸ் நத்திங் டூயிங், கமான் சிட் டவுன் ஹியர், க்ளோஸ் த கிச்சன் ரூம். வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட், நோ, வெரி டிஃபிகல்ட். அங்கே 2 டிஃபன் பிரசாதம் இருக்கு. இப்போ இங்கே வாயில போகிறதுக்கு முன்னாடியே சலைவா இஸ் கம்மிங். அண்ட் இட்ஸ் வெரி டஃப் டு ஃபாலோ penance, no, but worth to follow. A person, Lord Krishna said in the same 18th chapter, he said, hey Arjuna, atapaskayana vachyam. Atapaskaya, a person who is not a tapasvi, who is not following any penance, any discipline, no discipline at all, no control, mind control, sense control is not there. To such a person, never teach Bhagavad Gita. Warning all of us teachers. Bhagavad Gita சொல்லி கொடுக்க கூடாதா? அப்போ என்ன பண்ணணும்? அதுக்கு தான் அப்பப்போ இந்த மாதிரி டாக் எல்லாம் சொல்லணும் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸுக்கு. அதபஸ்காயன வாச்சியம்னா, தபஸ் பண்ணுறாதவனுக்கு இந்த பகவத்கீதை சொல்லாது. என்ன அந்த டீச்சர் சொல்லக்கூடாதா? எல்லாருக்கும் ஆல் ஸ்டூடெண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் கம்மிங், தென் வாட் டீச்சர் ஹேஸ் டு டூ? இந்த தபஸ் எல்லாம் கொஞ்சம் ஃபாலோ பண்ண நல்லது అని சொல்லணும். இல்லைன்னா அவர் டீச்சிங் பிகம் வாட்னா, லார்ட் கிருஷ்ணா கர்ஸ் ஆல் த டீச்சர்ஸ். எல்லாம் டீச் மட்டும் பண்ணுறேன், தபஸ் பற்றி பேச வேண்டாமோ? Lord Krishna is so angry, no? Celebrate Mahashivaratri, tell them about tapas, upavasa, maunam, japa, dhyanam, ashtanga yoga, pranayama, meditation, எல்லாம் தப்பா பண்ண சொல்லு. அப்போதான் நீ சொல்கிறதெல்லாம் இல்லைன்னு உனக்கு கண்டம் வலிதான், த்ரோட் பெயின் தான் வரும், உனக்கு தான் நஷ்டம். ஹே குரு, பகவான் says, teach penance, remind the penance habit in the students. Clear? Therefore, tapas is very, very important. Maunam, vak tapas. Kaya, vak, manaha tapas. Lord Krishna says, a person has to follow, spiritual seeker has to follow physical penance, verbal penance, and mental penance. These are all I am discussing in my regular classes. In 13th chapter, 16th chapter, 14th chapter, 12th chapter, where not, Bhagavan is talking wherever he gets opportunity. அப்பப்போ நம்ம திருப்பி திருப்பி படிச்சுட்டு இருக்கணும். Therefore, performing puja, sitting continuously 1.5 hours is what? Tapas. This is a tapas. So I have to undergo a pain. That pain is pleasurable pain. For what? For straightforwardness, simplicity, purity of mind, And what I get now, I get courage, I get wisdom, I get good health. Because of all this, I can accomplish any goal in my life very easily. And I am not harmful to others also. If I follow tapas, I am not doing any harm to the society, to the people. That's why by following tapas, and again Lord Krishna said, சாத்விக தபஸ், ராஜசிக தபஸ், தாமசிக தபஸ். ஏதோ ஒரு தபம் பண்ணப்பா, ஃபஸ்ட்டு தாமசிக தபஸ் ஆனாலும் பரவாயில்ல. கேர் ஆஃப் 17th chapter பகவத்கீதா. தாமசிக தபஸ் டு ராஜசிக தபஸ் டு சாத்விக தபஸ் யூ ஹாவ் டு கம். Then satvika tapas will lead to satvika jnanam. That person is fit enough to get a sharp mind, a subtle intellect, subtle mind to grasp the Mahavakya. That's landing engenna. Sutti enge varanum? Landing Mahavakyam Puriyam. Tat tvam asi Puriyam. Tat tvam asi, you can grasp very easily, very, very easy. Therefore, I translate this web worldwide www.com and .in. Okay, how to translate? I wish to win within. I wish to win my within. What is within? Atma Swarupa. This is called www. Not world web wide. No. Okay. Namakadella thevilla. As a spiritual student, what I want? I wish means a wish itself is a tapas. Wish itself is a tapas. Penance. What is my wish? I wish to win, W-I-N. Win what? Within. How can I win within? First you master your body. Master your mind. Master your sense organs. By Ashtanga Yoga, Asana, Pranayama, Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi, Abhyasa, Dwara, Shravana, Manana, Nidhyasana, Dwara, master and get the teaching. And this is called wishing. Idella sadhanas include Pandana. Chumma wish pandre Swamini nanu kuda. Hey, wishing it won't work. You have to work for it. I wish to win within. Then what that .com and the C stands for consciousness. .in stands for infinite. Infinite consciousness. I wish to win within, not outside. I wish to win within that consciousness. Infinite. .in, .com. Of course, consciousness is always calm, quiet, tranquil. It is my definition to www.in.com. What about this dot, Swamini? The dot is that www is lower order of reality. And the dot in the pakkam, in and see, calm and in is higher order of reality. Once I wish to win my within Atma Swarupam, from lower order of reality, I elevate myself to higher order of reality. What I have to do? Email. What is email? You have to mail your ego to the Lord. That is called email. E stands for ego. As long as I have ego, I can never get jnana. Simplicity, humility. Simplicity, humility. That's why you have to mail your ego as early as possible. Any sadhaka, any seeker has to mail the ego. All mails also okay. First mail enna early morning enna mail pannita. Email pannita Swamini. First email panni adukapram da local emails. Okay. If I do that email to the Lord, If I send my ego to the Lord, my ego cannot stand in between the Lord and me. I become more humble enough to accept Shastra, my Guru, and I develop more bhakti towards the Lord. He makes my way clear, very clear. All obstacles He removes. Why? My website is different. No? My website is different. He answers to me directly. On this auspicious day, that is called tapas. No? Tapping all my inner resources is called tapas. Tapas. Tapping my all inner resources is called tapas. To achieve higher goal. That is called tapas. I repeat again, tapping my own all inner resources. What are inner resources? Swamini, I know all resources outside only. Inner resources what? Shastra says, as a spiritual sadhaka, you have inner resources. That inner resources only you have to tap. That only you have to tap. They are useful to you to come to this higher goal. They are पंच ज्ञानेन्द्रियाणि पंच कर्मेन्द्रियाणि पंच प्राणदयः मनस्सु बुद्धि चित्ता अहंकार. All 17 faculties are your inner resources. Tapas is meant to purify them. Tapas is meant to restrain them. Tapas is meant to discipline them. Tapas is meant to take them to that higher goal. Makes the person to prepare. Yamadharmaraja often highlights these qualifications. Therefore, how many years I am studying, how many books I am studying is not the question. How many disciplines I am following. That's why on this Shivaratri day, I have to remind myself to follow certain disciplines which are prescribed by the Krishna Paramatma in the Bhagavad Gita and in the Upanishads also. The final tapas is what? Inquiry. Jnanamayam tapaha. Vachika, kayika, manasatika aparam. What? Jnanamayam tapaha. That tapas is ultimate tapas. Inquiry, analysis. And Jnanamayam tapaha means my life itself is a tapas. Jnana tapas. Jnana yajnam. With this, I conclude my topic. We all seek the blessings of the Lord. We wish all our to win our within, to attain that infinite Paramatma, and this I, the individual, have to discover my real nature, who is none other than Paramatma Swarupam, Brahma Swarupam. Hari Om. Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.